Why do I need a Scrum Master in my dev team? A couple of persons has asked me this exact question, and here is a quick answer. Imagine 22 football players or soccer players, as the game may be called in different regions, playing a football match without a referee. Remember, the word highlighted there is professional football players. The reason is because they understand the game. They know the do's and don'ts. They understand the ethics. They know the norm of the game. However, they require a referee. The work of the referee simply is stability, enforcing the rules, enforcing the laws of the game, and that's what makes it football. So it's likened to a dev team working on a project without a Scrum Master, a good Scrum Master. Now, they somehow might manage to get the project done, but for an enterprise project and a scaled project or production, you most of the time require a Scrum Master. So the work of the Scrum Master is a dual role, basically. One that enforces, as a referee, he enforces the Scrum rules for the team. The Scrum Master facilitates the meeting, the Scrum meetings, and forces how the Scrum or how the team is supposed to carry out some project, guides the team on how to carry out some project. So basically, as a referee, the Scrum Master is enforcing the rule, but not as veto, not as authoritative, but rather through a servant leadership mindset. Now, as a coach, the Scrum Master removes blockers and impediments from the team, encouraging smooth development. So some people would use the word blockers and impediments interchangeably. However, there are two different terminologies. A blocker is basically something that permanently halts the project from moving forward. So a good example of a blocker would be a system requirement that you need to move forward to the next phase of the project. So you can need a license, you can be a blocker from, it can be something that is halting the team, halting the project, a couple of tasks completely. It could be multiple, it could be a single one, but it's halting it from moving to the next phase. However, an impediment is something that slows it down. It might not completely halt it down, but it slows it down, basically. So those are two words, but sometimes we use them interchangeably. Thank you.